probably had 10 ounces. I don't know how I'm standing.
You have to.
Oldest tequila distillery in the world. That's.
I love these plants, right? Everyone should do this. Imagine, it's so beautiful. It just keeps the whole building really nice and cool, and it's good for the environment. And is that bougainvillea? Is that bougainvillea? Yeah. Oh wow. There are some classic cars inside. Look at that. What is this? Wow, I wonder what it is. What is it?
You have to go again to there to pay for the tequila.
This is the. No, this is the place that you have tequila tour?
Yeah, because it says for the tequila.
Okay.
Walk there and see more.
Or should we just go and get the tickets before everything gets filled up?
They have tours the whole day.
Yeah, but it's better to be sooner than later because the all the late people coming in and buying the tour, then it will be super crowded.
Like us.
Yeah, I mean, we are not Mexican late. Mexican late is like 5 minutes before it's closing. So let's go and get the tour.
Because I didn't understand. Disculpen, para pagar el tour de
Estás ahí en la esquina, en la pura esquina está la entrada de los tours.
Gracias.
Okay, so down there.
But in the corner.
Huh?
In the corner.
Okay. I like this because they have classic cars inside.
Oh yeah.
Screw the
Oh my god.
screw the tequila tour.
You don't want. Do you got they gave it to you like tickets or just those?
Just shit. We can go all the way up front. What is that?
Because of the social.
Oh, okay. This is our tour.
Para hacernos felices. A través de un rayo de la diosa Mayagüen, la diosa de la fertilidad de la tierra, la diosa de los 400 corderos.
This is the favorite part of my tour.
So this would be warm for you guys.
Oh, it's very warm.
Okay, visitors, like I mentioned, stay in at all times to continue. For your safety and house rules, please do follow me and go inside this line to your left so you can appreciate more of the process. Please do follow me. Thank you. Where are we? This is by definition the oldest tequila distillery in the world. That's special, and I feel proud to say that out loud. It was founded back in the year 1758. So our drive here in Jalisco is to try to create the best tequila possible, and the way to do this is by utilizing the blend of blue agave. And you already saw it next to the highway coming towards town. This plant, the agave, it takes 8 years to grow. And all that's needed out of the plant, it's not the roots, not the leaves, just the core. This. The so-called pineapple, the agave. If you observe, you'll notice different sizes. Though, in average, they get to weigh between 80 to 120 pounds in average. Every 15 pounds of a chunk grants you a liter. That's your equation, that's your math right there. With this equation, one heart in average grants you 7 to 8 liters of tequila in average. So once you have this, in a matter of 4 steps, 5 days, you will have tequila. So next time you're back in Alberta, in the States, or in your home countries, keep that in mind. It took us 8 years to grow this plant agave. And to date, all the maintenance and the harvest, it's quite manual. Not with these heavy machinery, no. With these tools here on the wall. There's no heavy machinery involved in the process and the plantations. The harvesters, they utilize the round axe. That's the one we use to shave away all the leaves, exposing just the heart. Okay? That's what it's done still today. They're brought in, and the first thing they do, they're being cooked or baked inside these chambers. It's quite evident how they're injecting steam for a day and a half. So that's the huge cost of hydrolysis to break down the starch into simple chains of sugars. So once they're done, they go brown and sweet. Actually, if you pay attention to your left and front, you can observe these done pineapples. They're brown and they're sweet. And that way, it's workable. It's fermentable. You can work that into tequila. Yeah. Since the year 1997, 5 states were registered. They legally create tequila. Now, I could name the 5 states. You're not going to know them. If you do know the 5 states, let me know. I'll give you a double shot, visitors. Now, there were 5 states registered in 1996. You can legally create tequila, not just this town. There's 5 states that you can create tequila. Okay, let's go inside so we can see what happens next once they're done being cooked or baked. Please do follow me.
You lied to me.
Yeah, I really didn't know that.
So, beginning of the video, it was a lie. There are 5 states.
I didn't know it. Fine, it's like where all the tequila
So,
comes from.
every single tequila bottle that comes from here.
Okay.
Which states did you say that it was the states where we can produce tequila? Is Jalisco,
1,
Michoacán,
2,
Zacatecas,
2.
and there's other, Guanajuato,
Again.
Michoacán, Jalisco, Zacatecas, no? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
yes.
said Michoacán.
That's
Okay,
correct.
cool.
You said with a Z, not with a Z.
Which one? Querétaro. No. And I'm on the Mexican. Jalisco y Michoacán.
Yes.
Zacatecas lo dijimos. Ya sé, Jalisco, Michoacán, Guanajuato, ¿no? Guanajuato.
Very good. 3,
Aguascalientes.
3. 2 more.
No sé.
No.
Guanajuato. Oaxaca no. No,
2 more.
Oaxaca no sé. 2 more? Oaxaca is 1?
2 more.
Oaxaca no. Which are the other 2 states? No, it's
2 more.
Está muy al norte. No, I don't know.
Nayarit and Tamaulipas. This is So you're lucky. Sometimes you're gonna see this. You can see how they're exposed right there. So once they're done being baked for a day and a half, we wait additional 8 hours to let it cool and let it cool off. Then it's gonna out. We'll drag them out, right? So the workers, they'll drag them out. They fall on these belts, and down they go towards the machines. They'll press the juice out. We'll see the millers later on. We'll find the roller. Here in these containers, we are transforming that sugar and agave into alcohol. We're fermenting it. Let's see what happens. Into one container, we add 1/4 juice of agave. We proceed to add 60% of water. And finally, we add powdered yeast. And that helps us to accelerate this process. By adding yeast, in 2 days, it's fermented. Without the yeast, it takes a month. Yeah, it was a drink. It was only fermented like a wine, alcohol-wise. So yes, it was alcohol, but it was not tequila. It didn't exist. So when the Europeans come down, and I'm talking to Spanish, and they bring the stills with them, or bring the technology, and it was upgraded for good. It changed forever. Okay, so for the natives, it was only fermented like a wine and has 12 or 60% of alcohol.
Wow, it smells it.
Okay, unfortunately there was a mishap with the microphone, but we saw right there, we saw the stills. Actually, you have a still right here as well. A functional still you saw back there. So, the majority of the companies here in town, they utilize stainless steel. Here in Hudson River, we choose to utilize more expensive, but also more traditional copper. Okay, that's the reason why. I know copper is also better conductive energy, but that's the idea. It's more tradition to use copper. So this is still, you can find through your liquid condenser. So to distill is to evaporate and condense. This is the cycle to distill. And you need to separate wanted liquids from unwanted liquids by evaporating and condensing. You saw the bottles. There was one pure version, there was one cloudy. If you do one distillation, it comes out cloudy. It contains minerals and fatty acids, and it's not good. It's not ready. So by law, it goes twice. 2 times to distill, and then it comes out crystal clear, transparent, and that's the original product. Well, this is the common denominator to age and drink. If you're going to age from whiskey, port wine, sherry, tequila, you have to utilize white oak. And in this country, sadly, it won't grow. So they're imported from Hungary, from France, or from Kentucky in the States. And this is their alone. So it all began as clear version. And that's it, the white tequila. Well, tequila stays in the barrel in the range of time between 2 months to 11. In this range, less than a year. As a result, it acquires a golden hue. You know Spanish? It's better in Spanish. It's gold arrested. And it's more time, more complexity. 1 year to 3, it's aged tequila. 3 years to 5, it's extra aged tequila. That's the evolution. That's it.
I have one more question.
Please ask me. I love questions. If I can answer it quick, I love questions. Please do.
Yeah, it's not about how is it produced. It's about which is the difference between mezcal and tequila.
All right. So in essence, same process, same steps. In essence, just different plants. For tequila, just the blue variety, and for mezcal, there's different varieties of the same family. But for tequila, just the one. For mezcal, like at least 5 types of agaves for mezcal. But in essence, same process and then, different states.
Yeah.
You ever mentioned it earlier, states for mezcal, not for tequila. What?
Yeah, exactly. Zacatecas, Oaxaca.
Yes. Yeah, you got it. So it's the length of time inside the barrel, length of time, also char level, and all these factors added up gives you a recipe. Do I know the recipe? And you know that's classified. And that's the way it works. All these combinations. Feel free to ask the owner. Ask the owner, and I'm pretty sure he will say no, thank you. But yeah, it's a secret recipe. That's why not. Clearly observe the content when they add the white tequila, when we pour in the white tequila, it's almost all the way up here, leaving a space of two fingers worth of air, an inch of air. But by evaporation, if you're doing whiskey, cognac, port wine, tequila, we're losing it by evaporation, the so-called angel share. So what we lose for annually, it's 3 or 5% of loss by evaporation annually. And it's progressive. In 70 years' time, this is how much we've lost by evaporation. 3/4 gone. So evidently, this shows in the price. At the same time, it's so different. Like I said, it's more complex, it's smoother, more mellow. There's all these benefits of being aged. In the end, what's the best tequila? It's your decision, it's your choice. The highest in demand, it's not the white, not the amber, it's the gold. That's why you have these big barrels, which are same process, same oak, just mass producing the gold style. That's the highest in demand. It's not too strong, not too smooth. Somewhere mainly in the middle. Price-wise, also quite accessible. And that's the most highest in demand. So there. Any observations or any questions about this process? No?
How many barrels there?
That was close to 1,000, 800 something in this warehouse. It was like 12 of these big buddies. So that's a bunch of those. Yes. So now you know, you want to maintain all the same, it's quality control, that's about all. Okay. All these measurements of the content of the rotation across before, during, after. measurements for quality control. That's what it was. State of the art.
Rob, you can ask if they are open jobs here, so you can be a tester. Podrías trabajar el tester.
Yeah. Even though it's the holidays.
It smells like the
Candy.
yeah.
So we had that candy?
What?
The candy is from this?
Yeah, it's the plant itself. It's the gummy.
You appreciate it better. So the ones to your left, more clear version, those are the family. The one darker one, that was for distribution of bottles. And the red ones are for errands, miscellaneous, a little of this, a little bit of that. That was their purpose back in the day. They're not functional no more. They weren't run no more. What are witnesses of how this company's grown globally? I mean, currently we export to over 100 countries. Companies, over the pennies, companies oversteer. But what Raven, and if you don't know Spanish, it makes no sense. If you don't know Spanish, it makes sense. So Raven in Spanish is pronounced Cuervo. So to honor the last name of the member, Jose Cuervo, that's bad. The Raven, Joseph Raven, there it is. You're not going to find ravens in England, you're going to find crows. That's a raven, crows are smaller. Not the same species. They're smarter, long-lived. He's a male, he's 17 years old. And they're omnivores. They can feed out of anything from grains, insects, eggs, fingers, knives. It all goes. And then I said, what do you feed them? Well, yesterday he was eating like zucchini and papaya and ground beef with some seeds for flavor. So, yeah, really anything. It's a little candy. Grab a piece of it, grab a napkin, just chew on it, don't eat the flavor, just enjoy the juice. Meanwhile, I'll serve some tequila for your release as well.
I think that is the same.
Same? The stuff that we tried?
Let me grab 2 of these.
We got 11 so far. You guys
Oh my god.
Just take it.
yeah, sir, be just chew on it, don't eat the flavor, just enjoy the juice. Okay. Alright, team, what I have here, the original still, the one out of the still, with around 55% of alcohol. That's special, that's nice to come by. And I would wrong with
Let's try that.
You want to try reposado?
So that was golden, and that's now amber. Because we try both.
Let's
Half and half?
take the whole thing. Let's get drunk.
¿Cuál es este? This is rice tequila, reposado. You want to try?
Rest it. Sure. Some of the gold dust.
Yes, that was. They don't have water.
I like this better.
It's less stronger. It has like more flavor, like lemon flavor. You can always like, do you want more?
Yeah, we can take that. That's a good.
It is nice technique.
Where did you put the? You have to.
Hey.
Because it's like sugar cane.
Look at this. Inside. good for you. Fiber. You need fiber. Let's try the darkest one, right?
I think that it was.
Yeah.
I think that it was. Disculpa, ¿podemos probar el que es más oscurito? ¿Puedes explicarlo? Which one is your favorite?
I haven't tried the darkest yet.
Right, okay. You like the whiskey?
Yeah.
Not so much. The people that like whiskey, maybe they rather use tequila, but you know, it's depends on your palate.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the darkest one. Yeah.
I prefer the
Middle?
how is it? The one in the middle. Oh yeah, el reposado. Yeah, it's a pretty good palate.
We shall continue for a tasting class. Please do follow me through here.
Thank you.
Échale, Anita. Échale, Anita, aprovecho.
Ahí hay bote de basura.
That's the folks on the side. Get comfortable. Keep in mind, there's one in the middle. That's also for you guys. The one in the middle. Yes.
Tómale foto, papi, a la...
Oh, I thought.
Yeah, I want couples to stay together. Couples stay together. And listen, I want a couple to be, you know, an odd number.
Ustedes dos ahí están.
So I want
I
couples to
thought
stay together.
that was
Couples
our
stay
tasting.
together, please.
¿Y quién está con Roberto?
For couples.
Ah, dice mi pareja. He said couples.
I want couples to stay together. That's me. And one was facing the other three. That's me. And one couples to stay
Bueno, ahí nos
together.
explica.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Enjoy. Get scoot forward. Yes.
Do you like it?
Scoot forward. So anyone do your pictures, your selfies, uncover this carefully. Better angle of the picture. Okay. Yes. Here's okay. Here's okay.
Wow, Jose Huevo. What? Oh wow, you can buy. I really wanna buy at the same time.
And at the same time, you don't.
Is that pesos or dollars?
Pesos.
No.
No?
Okay. Remember? Oh no. First time that. Wow! Look at the.
Oh, they do this.
Hmm? What?
With the agave,
Mhm.
with the like
Paper.
Yeah, they need paper.
You can do the, all the throwaway stuff. That's fiber.
Yeah, fiber.
Yeah. We met some really nice people.
Yes.
Gave so much like, gave like all the places,
I mean, you can record. I'm going to.
all the nice places to go and visit. So yeah.
Wow, it's crowded.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, a good idea.
Wow, look at the line. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, you told me you were always right, mi amor.
I am always right. Love you too.
Do you buy another drink?
No, we already had quite a few drinks. What? 3 shots, 5, 6, Seven total drinks.
And each drink was 2 ounces?
Yep.
So it's more than a shot because the shot is 1 ounce.
So we probably had 10 ounces. I don't know how I'm standing up. Like really? No, like I don't drink much. And I was thinking, holy crap, I have 3 more drinks. I'm gonna get really drunk.
Oh, they have